Now, my daddy left home when I was 3. Didn't leave very much to my mom and me, but this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. But I don't blame him because he run into it, but about the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and made me sick. Now, he must have thought that it was quite a joke because it got lots of laughs from lots of folk. Seemed I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and not get red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. Well, I can tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Now I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard, my wits got keen. Roamed from town to town to hide my shame. Well, I made me a vow to the moon and stars that I'd search all the honky-tonks and bars. Kill that man that gave me that awful name. Now it was Captainburg in mid-July when I just hit town and my throat was dry. But I stopped and had myself a brew. At an old saloon on a street of mud, there standing a table, dealing stud said that dirty mangy dog made me sue. Yeah, of course invited me guy. Well, now I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that Mickey Boots had. I knew that scour on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and he was gray and old. When I looked at him, my blood ran cold and I said, "My name is Potty Mullen, how do you do? Now you're gonna die," that's what I told him. So I hit him hard right between the eyes and he went down, but to my surprise, come up with a knife and he cut off a piece of my ear. So I busted a chair right across his cheek and he burst through the wall right into the street, kicking in the guys in the mud and the blood and beer. Well, now I tell you, I fought tougher men, but I really don't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. Now I heard him laugh, I heard him curse, but he went for his gun and I pulled mine first. He stood there looking at me and I saw him smile. He said, "Son, well, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, well, it's gotta be tough. And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I give you that name and I said goodbye. Well, I knew you'd have to get tough or die. And it's that name that's helped to make you strong. Now, son, you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hit me, and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But there's just one thing before I die, for all that glove in your guts and that spit in your eye, because I'm that son of a bitch, Tony Blair, named you Sue. Yeah, well, what could I do? What could I do? Well, I got all choked up, threw down my guns, and I called him my pa, and he called me a son. Walked away with a different point of view. Well, now I think about him every now and then, and every time I try and every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I think I'm going to name him Bill or George or David Gilmer or Drew Holland or anything but fucking Sue. Yeah, I still hit that game.